morning and welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Coolangatta Gold Coast. Day 2 of the main draw competition for the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event. The athletes to the court. Firstly, our referee up on the stand. We welcome Mr. Kevin Nguyen from Victoria, Australia. And the teams and the athletes. We've got the number 12 seeds taking on the number 13 seeds. Number 12 seeds from Switzerland, a beautiful part of the world. The combination of Emmanuel Zurcher and Jonathan Jordan taking on the Australians. The number 13 seeds of Abela and Solomon Bushy. First points on the board to the Swiss combination in the red, closest to your screen. 1-0 scoreboard. Fantastic start to the day. 2 matches done and dusted already here on centre court to kickstart day 2. Ben Abbott here with you, commentating and calling this match and the daily proceedings. We meet the athletes. We'll talk a little bit about each and every single one of these guys, but also watching this match unfold and their prowess of what they do best to Solomon Bushy, hard cross court. First couple of points exchanged. 1 serving 2 on the scoreboard. Thanks for joining us once again on the Beach Volleyball World YouTube page and the stream across the world. On the first few stops for the Futures Beach Pro Tour event. Make sure wherever you are viewing from, you let us know. Tagging Beach Volleyball World. And using the hashtag like a pro. You can also download the Volleyball World apps from the App Store and join us live from anywhere in the world at any time. We've got 2 serving 3. Matt Abela to the baseline now. 2 young men from Switzerland, both 21 years of age. The number 13 seeds. Zurcher, 21 years of age, 6'6". You can see on your camera screen, he's the one setting right now. Great hands. And a lovely snap at the top of his reach from his partner, Jonathan Jordan. 21 years of age as well, 6 foot. These athletes, hometown for Emmanuel. Zurcher is from Zurich. He now resides in Zealand. And Jonathan Jordan, he's hometown, originally from Lörrach, Germany. He's now based in Reihen. Beautiful parts of the world. Now visitors join us on what we like to call one of our favourite beaches and coastline of Coolangatta on the Gold Coast. The Swiss out to a 2-point advantage. First end change of 5-3, 4-3 scoreboard. Now Swiss with a 2-point buffer and a dig opportunity to go on 3-0 up. A free ball. Abela with a shot cross court. Lands inside and tags the sideline. Tough to contest. A referee's call when he's right on top of the ball mark. So 4 serving 5. The Aussies working hard. Solomon Bushy back to the baseline. Serving on Jordan, and he converts on his side-out play. Really good timing from the young man, 6 foot high. He's got to be quick across the sand, timing against the big man of Solomon Bushy. Originally from South Australia, 19 years of age. He's that fresh to the international scene. The stats just aren't quite publicly known to the world, the international level. He's out there, though, working hard for his country. We're at 7.74, 2 aces back-to-back. From the big man, Emmanuel Zurcher. Great swing and being really aggressive in the conditions. Utilizing the wind, you can see the flags at the top right of your screen. This time, Abela gets a pass. Out of system, finds a way, snaps down short. Opportunity once again for Switzerland. Cut shot, Abela there, full stretch. Cut shot right back at you. And that's fantastic stuff from the Aussies. Matty Abela. Reminds me of an old beach volleyball partner of mine. He said, you always cut the cut. And obviously proven to be very effective there from Matty Abela. So the Aussies hanging tough, 5.78. Make that. No, that ball just sent wide. Questions asked. As it makes its way out. Relying on the linesman. So the athletes will go around the switch event. Scoreboard will be a 9-5. Switzerland lead. The young combination of 21-year-olds from Switzerland. Coming a long way to start their Beach Pro Tour campaign. The Coolangatta Gold Coast. Why wouldn't you come to Australia? The beautiful part of the world. Tough serve down the middle. Solomon Bushy sends that one wide. So the Swiss pairing, 5-point buffer, double figures at 10-5. They serve on Abela. Bushy on 2, through the uprights. Not quite kept alive. A full stretch of Jordan. Couldn't quite control it. His partner, Zurcher, getting a big piece of it. Aussies much needed point, allowing them to stay in touch. Bushy to the serve. Going on Jordan. Great hands. Abela full stretch defense. Opportunity for Australia now. Swings. Finds the deep court and a massive point for Australia. Great play from Matty Abela. Worked really hard originally from Victoria. He's worked extremely hard over the past couple of years, finding his way into the national scene, getting some fantastic results on the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour, and now filtering in and out of the Australian program, combining and guiding with a young Solomon Bushy. Ace serve. 8-point serving 10. Within 2 points are the Australians, the number 13 seeds. Solomon Bushy, tough serve again. Scrambling efforts from the Swiss. Oh, Jordan finds a way out of system, utilizes the block. The Aussie run comes to an end. So 11 points, serving 8. Momentum ever so slightly in the Aussies' favour. They go on Abela. Bushy on 2 inside the sideline. Aussies now finding a good rhythm. Confidence as we crawl towards the midway of this first set. Abela this time going on Zurcher, who snaps across his body down the line but wide. And just like that, it is a technical timeout and a 1-point ball game. Momentum in Australia's favour. 10 points serving 11 when we return. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A very brief snippet there of this beautiful part of the world of Queensland on the east coast of Australia. Land down under, we return to the action here. First set action. Welcome once again. If you are just joining us, you're with Ben Abbott here, your commentator for day 2 of the main draw competition, Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour, the Futures event. Next generation of the athletes coming through the ranks. Australia, the number 13 seeds, trailing by just the one, but leading into the technical timeout, momentum you feel in their favor. On cue, Solomon Bushy jumps into the space. He gets a block, leveling things back up at 11 points all. The Swiss pairing, the young 21-year-olds, very, very strong start. Cool, calm, collected, went through all their motions, playing really clinical beach volleyball to kickstart things. And we see really good skill execution on the two-ball play from Emmanuel Zurcher. The big man, 6'6" at the net. Hailing from Zurich. His partner, Jonathan Jordan, goes back to the serve now. Jump serve on Abela. Cross court, inside of the block. Maddie Abela, 25 years of age, originally from Melbourne, Australia. Still based down there, working hard. We mentioned earlier, filtering into the Australian system. Mentoring this young 19-year-old from South Australia, Solomon Bushy. Snap down the line. Over the left shoulder, recognise the almost I formation defense from the Australian combination. 13-12. You can hear it in the on-court microphone, the breeze. Picking up offshore, they go on Abela. Breeze takes that ball on. Abela gets the just win. Opportunity for Switzerland to get a point. Snaps inside. The two big men at the net do a battle. And the Swiss regain that 2-point buffer midway through this first set. So these teams in their second round of the main draw competition here. Down the line, snap high, out of system defense for the Swiss. Abela rolls it, opportunity now for the Swiss to continue, grow their scrambling efforts. And the Swiss on point, on cue, grow their lead. It's 15-13. When I say grow, they maintain that 2-point buffer as they go around. The Swiss combination, young combination. Going down 2-0 to the Israeli pairing of Elazar and Ohana, who we saw in the previous match here on centre court. They lead the Aussies by 2 and get a big stuff block, the young man. Zurcher throws it back down. 16-13 on the scoreboard. Solomon Bushy, Abela also looking for their first win. Going down to their countryman, Hodges Gura, who we saw in a dominant performance last match as well against the Israelis. So these two teams looking to progress their way through the competition, an opportunity to get some good results on the newly branded Beach Pro Tour. You see a crushing cross-court hit, defended so well from Jordan in backcourt. Keeps his composure and snaps down the line. Extending their lead, 17-13 on the scoreboard. Timeout by Australia. The Aussie boys, good momentum leading to the technical timeout. The Swiss have come out cool, calm, collected, 4-point buffer. Business end of this first set. Thanks for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen. First rally out of the timeout, underway. Big rally at that as well, coming to an end eventually. The hustle and defense from both athletes of Jordan and Abela doing battle. Eventually, Jonathan Jordan finds a way across court. Finds the open sand, 18-13. We're going to wrap things up. Down the line is good. Solomon Bushy. So Mehdi Abela get back to serve. Points required for Australia now. Bushy back to the serve. Couple of aces to his name this first set. They go on the big man. Tight set. Pushes through the uprights. Really smart. Had to work hard to get his feet to the ball to be able to match the height of Solomon Bushy at the net. He just pushes it through the uprights of the block. Emmanuel Zurcher. Bring it up. Point number 19. Swiss pair. On Bushy. Great bump set. Block by Zurcher. And a way to bring up their first set point. The Swiss pairing looking to get the advantage in this match. Looking for their first win in this competition as well, after going down 2-0 to the Israeli combination of Elazar and Ohana. Mehdi Abela looking for the hand, just sends it long, so the Swiss combination Zurcher and Jordan will take that first set. 21-14 and the advantage in their second round. Main draw matchup, Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event. Coolangatta, Gold Coast, Queensland. More and more major events coming back to Australia as the world opens back up. We welcome all of our international friends and visitors from across the world to the Beach Pro Tour Futures event here at Coolangatta, Gold Coast. Very, very exciting times for the sport as a new format from Volleyball World introduces 3 tiers of international competition. The futures here, the next generation of athletes strutting their stuff. First points on the board for the second set, Australia. Switzerland combination. Zurcher and Jordan taking the first set, 21-14. Nice cross-court swing this time from Jordan. In the first set you saw the Switzerland pair, they started very, very confidently, started going through their systems, their processes. And the Aussies fought back, as they do, as they always do, bringing it back to within just 1 at the technical timeout. But out of that, the Swiss then changed their tactics, pushing more pressure on the serve. As we see a really good rally out here. Oh, potential one-handed set. Doesn't quite come off. An exchange under the net. Would have been very, very interesting to see if that ball had been just a fraction more off the net for Jordan to put away. But exciting dynamic, an element to this Swiss pairing. The young 21-year-old, the number 12 seeds in this competition. The Aussies, number 13 seeds in a must-win set to keep this match alive, to keep their tournament alive. We got a 2-all scoreboard. Nice serve on Solomon Bushy. Tight set, and the big man's at the net. Conditions playing a little bit of havoc. You see to the top right of your screen, the flags, the representation from all the countries around the world. A few missing there. There's Poland, USA, Japan are also here. We welcome all of our visitors. Fantastic rally continuing. Down the line through the uprights of the Bushy block. And the Swiss pair, the 2-point buffer at 4-2 now. Thanks for joining us once more, ladies and gentlemen. These two teams looking for their first win of the Beach Pro Tour Futures event here. Great pass from Bushy. Couldn't convert on the swing. The young 19-year-old eyes it up off the fantastic set from Abela. As they go around 5-2 ball game to kickstart this second set. I just see the Swiss being a little bit more patient with their approach to this set. Just doing enough to channel, to draw the errors. The service pressure continuing. Great scramble. The just from Jordan winning the set, but Abela recognizes the out-assistant defense and places it deep in the defensive court. A lovely swing. These points are needed now for Australia. Abela to the baseline. Into the net with that one. Manuel Zurcher. Back to the baseline. Fantastic skills from these young men, both 21 years of age. They just seem like they've got good heads on their shoulders as well as they venture out into the international world of beach volleyball. Coming a long way to compete here and looking to be a part of the next generation of athletes to come through and up into the ranks. Looking to get some good results in the Futures Beach Pro Tour. Challenges the next phase and the next level of competition around the world in this new format, thanks to Volleyball World. The elite competition, challenger competitions we saw more recently in Mexico, in Tlaxcala and Rosarito. We see a nice swing there, Solomon Bushy. This young man needs a bit of confidence, needs a push, and a swing like that will do it. He goes back to the baseline now. Scoreboard of 4 points, serving 7. Down the middle, tough on Jordan. Block stays, swings cross court away from his body inside that sideline. It's a good serve from the Australians. Serving down the middle of the court. A little bit of confusion, but well handled. So Jordan goes back to the baseline now. On Bushy. Tight. Big man at the net. High over the top. Doug. Left-handed swing this time from Zurcher. Great defensive dig and presence once more from Jonathan Jordan. And the Aussies call a timeout as they trail this second set. 4 points to 9. Swiss in control. 1 set to the love lead. We welcome you once again, ladies and gentlemen, joining us for this live broadcast of the Futures Pro Beach Tour. Make sure you are dropping a line, letting us know where you're viewing from around the world. Download the app with Volleyball World and Volleyball TV. We give you all the best athletes from around the world. Battle it out for the title of each and every event, the new format from Volleyball World, the Beach Pro Tour event. We're going to end switch to a scoreboard of 5.79. If you are viewing, make sure you tag the hashtag like a pro. And celebrate these athletes. That ball goes into the net. Double figures for the Swiss combination. Zurcher back to the serve. 10 serving 5. Must win set for the Australians. There's a few too many errors creeping into their game. Zurcher goes bang on Bushy. Abela kicks it out of the net, can't quite control it. Big service pressure, which has been the change of tactics from the Swiss combination. Goes back once more for another serve. Jump serve it is. And an ace serve as it dips in, utilizing the conditions for the offshore breeze. Beautiful backdrop. You can see the fantastic ocean off the east coast of Australia. Surfers paradise in the background. Iconic on the east coast of Australia. Jump serve once more. Abela handles it well. Great set. Bushy. No, the door is shut. As Emmanuel Zurcher takes control of this set. 12-5 on the scoreboard. 13-5, in fact. Goes corner to corner, just wide. Fantastic service run comes to an end. The Aussies need to find something now. Few too many service errors, allowing the Swiss just to extend their lead and continue on their way to a win. Bushy puts this one in. Jump set. Holds the block. Opens up the opportunity for his partner, Jonathan Jordan. Fantastic skills. Zurcher rewards him. Cross court. Sharp inside. Big man, 6'6", crushing that ball. Can't quite back it up with the serve, but they go around an end change. And technical timeout as well. 14 points to 7. This men's Futures Beach Pro Tour event. Coolangatta Gold Coast. Scape student accommodation. Live your best life with Scape. Supporters of the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour and now supporting Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event. Back to it after technical timeout. Switzerland lead Australia, the number 12 seeds, over the 13 seeds. 14-7. 1 set to love to the Swiss. And a tight set pushed down by Solomon Bushy. First points to Australia. They need to work hard for each and every point. A lot of work to be done to keep this match alive. Aussie fighting spirit never dies. Abela to the serve. On Zurcher. High. Solomon Bushy throws it back down. The big 19-year-old from South Australia jumps inside, takes the space. The Aussies now. 9 points on the board, 5 adrift. Abela on Jordan. Another opportunity. Push tight. Joust. Kept alive from Bushy. As the breeze pushes that set on. Just out of reach. The finesse from Jonathan Jordan. He snapped across his body. Out of reach of the big Bushy block. So good couple of points there. Good confident points from Australia. Service error from Switzerland. Double figures now for Australia. 10 points on the board. Must win. Transition points now. Service pressure. Blocking presence. Defensive touch. Great serve. Hard and flat from Bushy. Tight set. And he shuts the door as well. You cannot get a bigger block than that. The 19-year-old coming through the ranks. And the future of Australian beach volleyball timeout called as the Swiss pair feel the pressure of the Bushy powerhouse he is. Australia now, like we said, fighting and working in a must-win situation. Couple of points, just the 4 now. We're 7 at the technical timeout, and the Aussies really, really working hard. Matty Abela, 25 years of age, his partner, doing the defensive role of this combination. Been on the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour for many, many years. Working down South Melbourne with the likes of the infamous Alistair Lynn. And working with some of the best athletes to come out of Victoria as well. The Schumann brothers. We saw Pat Tang earlier. Garang Anyang, all those guys down there. Shout out to all the viewers from the Volleyball Victoria. Vic Beach crew. And a tactical timeout. Going the way of the Swiss, getting the first points. So 15 on the board. Drop shot from Solomon Bushy. So correction on that score. It is 16-12 to the Swiss. Maintain that 4-point buffer. Abela back to the serve now. Where will he go? They've been pushing on Jordan, but occasionally throwing one down the middle. They go deep on Jordan. On to Zurcher. Finds a way. 17 now for Switzerland. Big man back to the baseline. He had a run of 3 or more serves in his last run here at this end of the court. Aggressive into the conditions. Jump serve once more. Hard, flat on Bushy. Dipping inside. And 18 now. The Swiss pair looking to wrap things up. And a 2-0 victory. Chasing their second victory of this Beach Pro Tour Futures event. Bushy goes high and wide. So Switzerland, the number 12 seeds. Just 2 away now from wrapping things up. The Australians, I'm sure, are not done yet. Big jump serve once more. Into the tape. So 1 point back for Australia. Bush with the serve. The breeze completely dropped still now. Perfect conditions on the sand. Down the line on Zurcher. Solomon Bushy gets a big piece and sends it just wide though. As that breeze again just picks up. Set and match point for Switzerland. Number 12 seeds. Can't convert on the first opportunity. Set. Match point number 2. One side will get it done. Abela to the serve. Down the line on Zurcher. Good pass. Change of tempo. Down the line. And that'll get it done for the number 12 seeds taking the match. 21 to 14 and 21-14 in the second as well. Thanks for joining us courtside. Our next match in the live stream very, very shortly. We bring out another men's futures competition. My name's Ben Abbott. Thank you so much for joining us.